Hey everyone, happy Black Friday. For those who are joining live, yesterday was Thanksgiving, and that kind of inspired and provoked today's topic. We're going to be diving into something very at the moment, and I'm sensing it's probably going to be a shorter session today. We'll see. I want to provide content. I want to really give you guys what you need to know. But the focus of today's session is going to be on how to design a holiday campaign. Now, Thanksgiving, again, was yesterday. As of some of you missed the opportunity, or if you're on it, you can send a late Thanksgiving. Hey, hope you had a great Thanksgiving message. But I'm going to cover today the technicals. How do we set up a campaign? Maybe some of the thoughts, and then some tips and tricks, some hacks on how to do this well. So that's what. But maybe you have ideas for future campaigns, and you can refer to this video as hopefully an extensive training on launching holiday campaigns to your audience. So I'm on my own today, and it's a little bit quieter in the coaching group room. So feel free to throw comments or questions. I'm thinking we're just going to get straight to it today. All right, let's go to share. And again, I like to remind before I share screen, this is an action session. So even if you're watching the replay here, even if you are watching the replay, maybe right now pause the video and get a notepad, because you realize, hey, I've been watching a lot of these videos, or I've been consuming podcast content, and I'm not seeing my business grow. Well, part of that is taking action. I've really appreciated working with Alex. I'm an ideator. I'm a dreamer and a schemer, but I've in the past not seen a lot of my dreams come to fruition because I have not put legs to my dreams. I have not put action. So we're going to focus on some action steps. My hope and my challenge, if you're watching this video, is that you actually launch, whether it's this one or the next one. So let's get into that today. I'm going to share a screen here. Hopefully I can get straight to it. All right. Maybe let's just talk for a second about assets. We do have some pre-made campaigns. And if you're watching this, this is kind of like, how do you design from? But some of you who are with us, if you go click and play assets, you're maybe already aware as an agent CRM user, or if you're not, you're stumbling across this video, we've got a whole suite of assets, email campaigns, nurturing sequences, renewal minders, etc. Branding bundles, that's kind of standard, and I'm going to use some of that content today as the bones of this, but as well, available templates below. Some of our other content is getting refreshed right now, but you will notice under workflows, let's see here, there's a lot of bonus stuff. Campaign, I've got to check myself and see if I give my stamp of approval to this campaign. I haven't personally looked into it yet, but there will be other content as like bundle add-ons that we roll out in the future. So there's a little sneak peek, completely refreshed assets as like add-ons. Those are coming. I get to here designing a campaign itself. And maybe I should explain the why, because that's really going to help inspire some of y'all to actually launch this. Most of our emails are like, hey, I'm an insurance agent, get on my calendar, let's book an appointment. However, one of the big things that we've seen in the insurance space is that you don't just need to get attention once, you need to maintain attention. You need to be their guy. You need to be their gal. That some of you have missed out on renewal opportunities because you forgot that you're still in business, or they did not realize that you could help them with other products. So things like holiday campaigns are going to say to them, hey, I'm thinking of you. Hey, I'm your guy, wishing you the best. Just kind of a little bloop, I'm here. This is not going to be a marketing focused email that we send. It's more just a broadcast that says, hey, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Thanksgiving from your insurance guy, wishing you and your family all the best. And this is going to hopefully drive just loyalty to you as a business. Maybe sneak a little calendar link in there if we want to get a few conversions. So hopefully that's enough of a motivation for you watching. What we're going to do is actually build the email together. And I'm going to go into marketing email templates. This is where the email content itself lives. I'll show you in a moment the old way of building emails and why this is better. But if you'll be using a branding bundle, what we're going to do is take one of these templates to start with. And really, it honestly does not matter too much. It's going to go into the life insurance folder, and we're going to pick an email here. So these are the new lead campaigns. Really, what I'm trying to do is just copy the template. Let's look at that together here first. I'm going to click on the life insurance template. And you can see it looks kind of ugly until preview template. The reason why we're copying a template is because it has the customizer compatibility. It has the formatting. You see that logo on the top, that beautiful color alignment there. Looks awesome. I don't want the email content, but I want the template. Go back to email builder, back. And what we're going to do is we're going to copy an email together. Doesn't matter. Again, we're just going to click the three dots and click clone. And we're going to rename this here. Let's just get rid of the color. We're going to call it, let's just delete. We'll say Christmas campaign. Some of you, you're probably preparing for the next holiday, so I won't do Thanksgiving. Christmas campaign, and let's just give it a date as well, 2024. Client. Maybe we're going to focus on one. Now, some of you, you're like, no, I want to send it to everyone. Great, awesome. Christmas campaign clients 2024. That's what I'm going to do for this example here. So I've copied the template, and you can see it doesn't look good until I hit preview. Awesome. So we've got a template. I'm not going to accidentally overwrite emails. You can see on the top, Christmas campaign 2024. All right, so I'm going to go back to the builder because I was in preview mode. And the big thing here that we need as the first step is to actually write the content. Now, many of you have been watching and following. We love ChatGPT. No, the personalization of your business. It is a tool that you can use to assist. And I'm going to explain that a little bit more, but some of you watching are like, AI is replacing people. AI is so impersonal. Do you, let's use this example. You're going to send a Christmas card to your family. I hope you send Christmas cards to your family. There is a sentiment. Hallmark has written a sentiment, which sometimes better expresses you than you. You're like, I don't have the words. The card has great words. Now, that doesn't replace the personal touch for the handwritten note, but the template, what we can get from ChatGPT as an example, let's open that up together. Some of you are going to skip this part because you're like, nah, Will, I'm going to write it from scratch. Great. But in ChatGPT, let's look here. I want to write a letter to my active insurance clients saying Merry Christmas. Now, one hack, this is some hot tips for y'all, is that you can actually do text to speech using your computer. Some of you have CRM should have a text to speech button. We don't, but your computer does. So let's just do this as an example. And I want you to watch the prompt here because I don't really know how to type it concisely, but I know how to say what I want. So let's say here on my computer, I've set the shortcut Command. I am an insurance agent and I want to write a Christmas email to my active clients. I want to wish them all the best and have the tone of the email primarily personal. However, I remind them that I'm available as their agent if they have any questions for the year ahead. Give me 2 emails as an option. All right, so you can see it's a lot of typing. When you blab it out, stream of conscious talk, here's what I want. Let's see what happens here. I ask for 2 examples sometimes because you get better options the other way. Dear client, so we'd swap that out with a custom value. As the year comes to a close, holiday season is upon us. I want to take a moment to thank you for trusting me. As your insurance agent. It's been a privilege to serve you and your family. Truly value the relationship we've built. This time of year reminds us of what's most important: family, friends, blessing we share. I hope Christmas is filled with joy, laughter, and memories that will last a lifetime. Little too hallmarky for me. It doesn't feel as, because it's almost too perfect. But let's see here. Looking for the head. Please know I'm always here to assist you with questions. I mean, that's awesome there. That's awesome. Be a part of your journey. I don't like that. So let's, and this is, again, I'm trying to drop some tips along the way, because some of you, this is going to be a total shortcut to so many areas in your business. Some of you take like 2 hours to write your email, and you're wasting time. So let's just say here, we're going to copy the whole thing. Just going to add an extra prompt. Make it 25% less hallmarky card. Hallmark card-ish. Okay, so I want to dumb down just so it doesn't feel so. Here's a version that's a bit less Hallmark card. So again, you just give it a prompt based on what you want here. Oh. Yeah, you just give it a prompt based on what you want. As the year wind down, I want to thank you for a moment for trusting me. Love the trusting part still. But pleasure. Appreciate the opportunity to help you and your family stay protected. Season is a great. So that's still a great hook. Spending time with the care about. Blah blah blah. As we head into the new year, I'm here. If you have any questions about your coverage or need any updates, feel free to message anytime. Happy to help. Okay, that's good. It feels personal. It doesn't feel like it's so perfect. It feels like maybe I wrote this myself. And then warmly, if you've got an email from me, but maybe warmly is good for Christmas. So we're going to take the content that we've generated from ChatGPT, or maybe you write this out yourself. Again, does not matter. So I'm going to copy that, and we're going to jump in and paste. Now we've got a subject line here. So let's just actually copy the subject line, Command C. We're going to go into the 3 dots, and this is something I sometimes forget, to be honest, when I'm designing campaigns. Go to settings, and we're going to actually make sure the subject line is done. So, user, let's do user full name. Oh, whoops. Merry Christmas from, and then we're going to paste that in there. Awesome. Merry Christmas from username. So that would be from Will Winter. Now, maybe some of you want to say Merry Christmas from your friendly neighborhood insurance agent. Don't make it too long. Merry Christmas from wishing, let's just say, give me a preview of this email. Okay, so again, I'm not gonna spend my creative energy trying to come up with the best option here. Thank you for letting me serve you this year. Wishing you Christmas and Happy New Year, and a happy stress-free New Year. That's awesome. Maybe I want to add insurance agent, but it doesn't matter. Email subject, Merry Christmas from, preview text, blah, blah, blah. Okay, and we're just going to do a little bit of cleanup here. We can delete this now. Actually, I'm going to keep that. I like the tree emoji. Merry Christmas from, maybe not. Okay, hey, let's do hey. No, let's do Merry. Wishing you a Merry Christmas, Joe. As the year winds down, I want to thank you a moment, blah, blah, blah. That's awesome. Honestly, that's great. The only thing that I'm going to change here, like PSs personally, postscripts, because it allows me to take the heart of the message and make it front and center, and then have the call to action as a little like, yo, if you need help. Um, so I'm going to take this. I mean, this is up to you really. Some of it, but let's delete that. And then we're going to paste it below the signature. PS space. I like to bold the PS. As we head into the new year, I'm here to help. If you have any questions about your coverage, feel free to reach out anytime. I'm happy to help. And then I'm going to remove that as well and change that to warmly. Nah, I like all the best. So if your user signature, some of you, you know this already, inside of settings, user settings, you create a signature. And if you have like your user signature, it will actually have 2 sign-offs. So just double check, maybe even send to yourself. Let's save this template together here. We're going to click those 3 dots. We're going to preview the email. Wishing you a Merry Christmas. Well, as the year winds down, taking a moment, trust you. This is great. How can we take it to the next level? Let's just move this again. We're trying to just keep ourselves on their radar. So even just notice here, kind of moving the to the bottom kind of takes off the markety edge of this, because this is a holiday campaign. I mean, if you are the recipient, always think, what would the recipient feel? How would they do here, getting what could be more marketing or more personal? Kind of balance that a little personal side when you do holiday campaigns. So that's why I kind of dropped it down to the bottom. Now, one thing I will note here, click on schedule a call with me. All right, so you're going to see in the link URL, the custom value corresponds with the product you made a copy of. I hope that makes sense. Essentially, if it's the life insurance calendar, just make sure that you're pointing to the right calendar. Maybe you want to actually paste the calendar link directly here, or maybe you just want to go to the little tag, and then under custom value, you're going to find, let's just search calendar. So you can see here, I've got life, health, final expense, Medicare. Maybe I'm a Medicare agent, especially with Medicare season being open right now. So let's just click Medicare and revise this one more time as an example here. Can you rewrite this email with a slight focus on Medicare specifically? All right, so I've got the prompt and now again. Now, I'm not going to get too much better. I could rework this perfectly, but as the year comes to a close, thank you for trusting me with your Medicare needs. You know, I don't want to make it too salesy, so you get the point. You can kind of fine tune it with if you want to put in your product, if you have any questions about your plans as you head into the new year, if you want to add reminders. But this is 95% of the work done. Maybe I remove a sentence that I feel sounds a little AI-y, robotic, but it feels great. It's a great sentiment. It's intention that I put into this here. The last thing that I'm going to do to add my finishing touch on this campaign is I'm going to add a photo. Now, I would recommend you guys like maybe get, if it's especially something like Christmas, get a or include your family. This would be a good option. Add your family photo. Some of you are already taking family photos for Christmas every year. So if you're able to just throw your family in there, if your spouse, if your kids are okay with you putting their face out there towards your clients, that's a great touch to make this feel. So how do we do that? So let's click on the top left here. Make sure we click add elements, the little plus. Super easy. Take the image, you click, and you're going to drag it probably right here. Awesome. So this is an image element now, and we just need to click on that little pencil and upload from media. So I've already uploaded files in here, but maybe you don't have it inside of Agent CRM yet. You're going to click upload, and then you're just going to find on your computer where that file is. Now I'm just going to use a photo of myself here. I'm sure let's go to desktop. I'm actually just going to use the coaching one. Use a little bit of imagination here. Imagine this is me and my wife, or imagine it's me and Alex with Christmas hats on in front of a fireplace. Each other welcome or Merry Christmas from the Agent CRM team. So we're going to click on this. You just click on it once it's loaded, and there you go. Let's, you know what, I want to actually show this so you get the vibes as well. Christmas, family. Let's just randomly take one. Let's say this is my family. I'm just going to save image to downloads, just so you get the sense of this here. So I'm going to copy that photo, upload, and we're going to find it in this Christmas family photo. There we go. Awesome. Maybe you want to change the sign off. Maybe you want to do anything else, but let's just assume this is done here. Preview template. Awesome. Wishing you a Merry Christmas, Will. Maybe you want to throw an emoji in there, maybe not. Maybe you want to change it, but something like this, you're already getting the sense, like if this ended in your inbox, you're like, aw, what a cute family. Oh, he's got a nice smile. I'm glad he's my agent. When I have a need, back to him. Or maybe you're thinking, oh, you know what? This is a great reminder. I was actually looking to get insurance renewed, or I just had a life change, and dang it, this is a great opportunity. I'm going to book a call because I need to just get it done. Who knows what media action you might drum up, especially with a schedule a call button. But additionally, you're just going to stay on people's radar and say, hey, I'm your guy. Hey, building relationship. Let's stay in touch. Let me know if you need anything. I'm here for you. Wishing your family all the best. Something like that is going to be a great in your audience's inbox. Christmas, Thanksgiving, etc. Any campaigns. Now, in the future, we will have assets like this that we just say, you know what? If you don't care to design from scratch, if you don't need to personalize it too much, just use ours. However, this tutorial is hopefully giving you a better sense. How can I do something, and why should I build something that gets sent for holiday purposes? All right. So again, some of this content, like you can see right now, your user email signature, that is going to pre-fill. Some of you are new. Highlight the customizer because obviously Hurley's Insurance is not your brand. That kind of gray and green are not your colors. So let's just go back for a second, take a little bit of a detour. And this will also explain why we use a template that we from a clone. Yeah, there's my email. So let's go into the account customizer, top left account customizer, and we're going to go to branding. That's the main place here. And let's just choose my other one here. It is Harry. So choose the file, click upload. And there it is. Oh, that's not my logo. Let's choose a file, desktop, Harry Insurance. Choose the file, click upload. It's going to take, I've got a cool way you can get the colors, but I'm just going to shortcut here and just use the ones that are in front of me. 8C5, A2E. Oh, and I always recommend the brighter color should be the CTA color. And we're going to do, you know what, it's not going to be the best, but let's just see D2B48C. Okay, so that locked in. Sometimes the color doesn't update right away, but let's click next. That's enough for the point of this demonstration. What we're go back to that email, marketing, email templates, and we're going to find, now I made a clone. Here's another tip. I made a clone inside of this folder. It's not a life insurance new lead one. So let's just click move to folder. And I believe if we just move it, perfect. It's going to move back to the home page here. So maybe you want to create a folder called holiday campaigns. Let's do that. Create folder, holiday campaigns, create, and then we're going to stuff. Let's find that. Page 3. We're going to stuff that, move to folder, holiday campaigns. Let's teach us how to be organized at the same time. These can get really messy if we're not careful. So now we've got holiday folders. We've got a campaign. Next time I do a holiday, I'm actually just going to clone. It's going to keep it all in the folder. All right, so let's go back. See here, it doesn't look good until you hit preview. And then look, there is Harry's insurance. And then again, I told you it wasn't going to look good. Probably a gray or like a black would look better. But the idea is that everything gets instated, all assets, once you fill in that customizer. All right, so we've got our email. What is next, Will? What do we do to launch this campaign? All right, and again, let's just go back for a second. Hit those 3 dots. This is your reminder. Hit settings and just double from, and then preview text. Now you can add the email and name here if you want to, from Will Winter, from will@agent-crm.com, etc. But if you have it set by default elsewhere in the system, it will just pre-fill. So do it if you want to, just to double. And then also always recommend send a test email. So if you send a test email, you're going to actually see exactly what it looks like first in your inbox. So let's actually go to that here from yeah, doesn't matter. Demo, send test email. Let's see if I can open that up. Switching to my email here. Myself way too many emails. All right. Thank you guys for your patience. And here we go. So this is in my Gmail inbox here. Now, I don't have a contact, so it won't fill in like Will Winter, but it would pre-fill based on that. And there we go. So no user was assigned. So maybe you want to assign yourself as a user, but you get the idea. This is kind of what it will look like in Gmail. Now, I'm not going to teach on it in this session, but actually what happened, I'm in a demo account. I haven't done any setup. I haven't done any domain enhancement. Email actually ended up in my spam. Now, you can see here, this is another tip along the way, is that sending from a system like Agent CRM, it's sending via a sending domain. So some of you already but when you get a new Agent CRM account, we put you on a group sending domain. I'm trying not to get too nerdy. I want to get back to the campaign building in a second, but some of you are concerned about your emails getting where they're supposed to be. So this allows us to send to new accounts can send real quick because we put you on a group sending domain. However, email sending, you have a reputation. You have to make sure you're not spamming people. And unfortunately, in group sending, for quick sending, quick access, by default, you share a reputation with whoever else is pooled into this sending domain group. So if people in that group have been spamming, they do get cycled out. But if people have been spamming, you get roped in with their bad reputation. So what we do recommend a dedicated sending domain. Did this on another account, and it ensured the emails got right to inboxes. So send it to yourself and see what does it say there, but probably something like, via email to at agent-crm.com. That's what we would like that, where it's a subdomain and it's a dedicated sending domain. There's a lot of resources you can get deep in the weeds on, or join the live Q&A and we can assist with that. But back to our regularly programmed session here. We've got here the email. Let's go back now to the template. Another quick tip here. Some of you want social media icons in the emails. You can actually just drag them like that. You will have to click on the pencil. You're going to have to paste the links. Maybe I like gray, black. Black looks all right. Click on text. So fiddle around if you want extra options here. However, we do not know what email, what social media accounts you have, and these tools hide or show them based on what you have at the moment. So let's just delete that from here. Save template. We're going to go back now. Back. Do you want a text? That is the next and maybe final question for how to send it. With our system, there's a couple ways to do the same thing. I'm going to show you the standard, or maybe a good way, because this will help us learn as well. So we've got our folders, branding bundle. I'm going to create a new workflow. I'm going to start from scratch. Let us click on the first action. So add an action here. Actually, let's name it. Christmas campaign 2024. Boom. All right, so we're going to click add an action here, and we're going to type in email. And this is the old way. Remember when I mentioned there was an old way, it's not as good. This is just like a plain text editor. You can type and send your Christmas email this way, but it won't have that polished, formatted look with all the right alignment. Looks like you're a legit agent, professional looking template. So what we recommend here, build it in the marketing email template section. And then when it comes time to adding an email, we're going to click templates, and I'm going to type Christmas campaign. Check it out. There it is. Now the email template, not the plain text, is used in the campaign. And you can see here, Merry Christmas from username, that's me. And then you'll notice here, if they're empty, email will be sent using default value. So I'm just going to leave it blank. We're going to hit save. And I like to actually name sometimes my actions, Christmas email template, maybe. So check it out. Now I can actually see what is that action without going into it. I'm also going to add a text, an SMS. And then let's actually just go back, ChatGPT. I'm going to say, write me a text that goes along with this. And remember, I was using Medicare language in my second example, but I didn't do that for the email. So remove Medicare reference. Let's just keep it generic. Even if you mistype or your phrase, ChatGPT is super, super helpful. All right. Yeah, that's great. All right. So let's actually just copy and paste here. And maybe we can add the attachment here as well. Let's just add the photo in the text. And there we go. that simple. We're just going to click save and done. So honestly, the campaign is pretty much ready. Let's hit publish. We're not going to add anyone yet, but if we hit publish and then let us, what are we going to do here? Some of you want to just people to the campaign. But another way to do it, let's do it this way. This is just going to be the easiest. Go back to workflow. You can use wait steps. Wait. And you can see you can send on exact dates, additional filter, current day of the month. If you want to send it, current day of the month is 13th, and then it's already November 29th. So it would 13th. You can do it that way, and then add people, but let's just go to contacts here. And some of you, let's say you had a tag. Tag is client. I don't have to say, anyone with this tag, which is no one, is a demo account, so that's pointless. Let's say IUL lead kaboom. So tag is IUL lead. Come on, stupid spell check. IUL lead kaboom. Imagine this was a client tag. Maybe you have a smart list. Maybe you just want to send to everyone. But I'm going to apply the filter. And imagine 50 people showed up. Clients, 50, 100, 500 people. I'm going to click on this dot here. Boom. And then next to it, it would say select all. But what we're going to do now is add to automation. So click add to automation. Okay, proceed. And we're going to say Christmas. Remember, we need this campaign. Add at a scheduled time. Add all at a scheduled time. Now, if you're texting people, I would recommend just being aware of your limits. If you're on the ramp up stage, if you're a new user, there's a lot of asterisks. Maybe if you design this and you have too many, in our live Q&A, we can launch this with you. But I'd say add at a scheduled time, send Christmas email. That's just an internal note. And then we're going to start on, we're going to find the exact date. Let's say it's going to be the 16th. Let's do the 16th. Close enough to Christmas, but not too close. And then add to automation. Boom, it's scheduled. It's done. Now I can forget about it. And on the 15th, all of my contacts that I've designated are now going to receive a message, and it's going to look like also going to get a text just to kind of, hey, I'm on your radar. I'm your guy. Merry Christmas. Here's my cute family. Let me know if you need anything. Let's connect for the year ahead if you need help. So hopefully that kind of covers it. I'm assuming I got, but really this has been a focused, practical how-to from scratch creating an automation. And you can see here Christmas campaign. In the future, what I can actually do is I can go in, click on the email, and I can even see statistics. How many of them opened? I have full information on deliverability for every piece of content in here. And that's going to help us just to keep track of engagement as well. There's lots of upgrades. There's lots of little things I've mentioned, stuff like sending domains, but really just getting something out there is going to be the win. And you can see I've done from scratch with talking. Now I'm 40-ish, 43 minutes into this training session. But if I wasn't explaining, I could set this up in probably 20 minutes, maybe 15. And who knows what kind of opportunities I might find. Who knows what kind of loyalty I'm going to enhance. But I definitely recommend holiday campaigns. Pick the main holiday campaigns that you want to focus on and build a strategy. doing this as a regular part of your business is going to help you to build trust, build connection, keep people on your minds. Again, there's a lot of just to go back to that earlier point or story. Some of you might have missed opportunities to sell about you. You were so happy last year that you sold them a policy, and when it came time to renew, they went somewhere else because someone was running a Facebook campaign, and they clicked on the link. Someone else in their life was also an agent, and they forgot that you were their guy. You were. So doing things like this are going to help us to build that connection and stay in touch. So again, last tip, again, I think we're going to wrap up early for today because this was to the point. And also I'm a little bit lonely here today without as many people to engage with, but this is a replay video too for and for your success. That's the goal, is actually doing something. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for joining me today. Hopefully this has been helpful for you for maybe not just holiday campaigns, but campaigns in general. This is a super tutorial on how to set up a campaign, and I'm excited to hear the results. So comment in the Facebook group. We'd love to hear your success with this campaign, your questions as well. Excited to hear the results. So this has been a great time. Thank you guys so much. The next session at live.agent-crm.com/coaching. Let's go there together. This is it. We do it 3 times a week, and we'd love to hear if you click on schedule. What do you sell? I'd love to know, just to kind of tailor. What do you want to learn more about? You guys are the ones who are helping to inform what we create content around. So schedule that meeting, and we look forward to seeing you in the next one. All the best, and bye for now.